Hello and welcome to the Dratchelor. Please join me in my fantasy suite. By fantasy suite, I mean this pull-out couch.
He just peed on you!
3 things you need to know. 1, this is my weekly pre-cap. 2, I've never watched the show before this season. And 3, I think I'm falling in love with you. To get you excited for tonight's episode, here's what happened last week on the fever dream known as The Bachelor. There are 3 girls left: Whitney, Caitlin, and virgin Jamie Lynn Spears. With no warning whatsoever, we find ourselves in Bali, which I'm pretty sure Megan would have thought was in Florida. Last week, my heart wasn't in it. I was forced to watch 5 hours of this thing. This week, Caitlin, who is clearly the front runner, walks around with Chris in the streets of Bali. Chris carries things on his flat head.
Well, that's because you have a flat head!
They upset a bunch of wild monkeys.
He's hissing at you.
And she tells him she's falling in love. In return, he asks her to join him in the fantasy suite.
I think we deserve this.
We really do deserve it.
Deserve what? To have sex? What have we earned here? When I first heard of the term fantasy suite, I imagined endless fantasies. But no, he brings all 3 girls to this fantasy suite, by the way. Does he have to pretend it's new every time? And each girl's like, oh, and does Chris have, is that his name? Yeah. Does Chris have to pretend that he's never seen this? Here's what I would have in my fantasy suite: a chilled bottle of Chardonnay, unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks. And the greatest fantasy of all, this show to never have been put on television. This is eating up my time. I liked the name, The Dratchelor, and I said okay. Fantasy fulfilled. Then Whitney gets her date and does a leg arm wraparound embrace. I noticed Caitlin did it too. I guess that's how you have to hug the Bachelor if you want to get picked. You gotta put your junk up on him. Then they go on a large boat. The captain immediately rams into the dock. Then he gives a thumbs up, everything's okay. Then they have dinner and Chris is the sweatiest man in all of Bali. Then he asks her if she would leave her real career that she's worked very hard for to go live in a teeny tiny town where nothing's happening at all. And she says,
I have worked so hard to get where I am. Yeah, would it be something that I honestly would look on a map and be like, I want to be here with 400 people? Probably not.
yeah, it's probably not a good choice for you to give up your whole career.
I would just be ready to have babies. That would be my career.
Bit of a misdirect there. I'm not gonna tell you you're making the wrong choice, but you're making the wrong choice. Then they check out the fantasy suite. Again, Whitney was very excited.
Oh my God, get out, shut up.
It's Becca's turn now. Cue Asian pan flute to show we're somewhere else. Here's the thing about Becca. We know she's a virgin. Becca has shown no personality for the whole show. I'm pretty sure she's getting the heave-ho this week. I was wrong. Becca's nervous about the fantasy suite, but don't get me wrong, she's not naive.
I'm sure there will be kissing, and I'm not, naive to think that that won't happen.
Then she finally tells him her big secret.
I am a virgin.
Chris, maybe hold in that large sigh until she leaves the room?
I would be lying if I said that it surprises me.
Just what every 25-year-old virgin wants to hear. You really give off that virgin vibe. Here's where it got weird. She stays overnight. We don't know what happened in there. But the next morning, it was like cut to weird, serious vibes between the two of them. I don't know what went down in there. And Chris got all mixed up, leading him to say,
I really do want all 3 of these girls to meet my family.
go for it, Chris. It's the 90s. We get to the rose ceremony. The girls are dressed in traditional Balinese garb. Oh, here come the guys. They're also dressed with large, brightly colored floral belts. Chris calls Becca aside and says,
Becca, can I speak to you for a second?
Becca is definitely going home, right? Twist alert! Twist motherfucking alert here. Anyone watching this could see that Caitlin is the best choice. Then why the fuck did he pick the girl who was on the bed? It made me doubt his whole thing. He says he wants a wife, then you don't pick the person that says she won't move to Iowa. So I am doubting your motives, Farmer Chris. I am doubting your motives, and I trusted you. Fuck you, bastard. Fuck you. Go back in time, Chris. Get Caitlin out of that crying van that everyone takes. They're in Bali. She has to fly about 24 hours to get home. She has 24 hours of crying on a plane. Becca is staying. Caitlin gets sent home. What the fuck? She was the front runner. The front runner. I hope you're happy with your choices, because they're not gonna work out. Farmer Chris, you're gonna be in Arlington by yourself with those cows. I hope you're happy. Coming to you live. Well, not live, but you get what I mean. Coming to you from The Dratchelor, or as The Dratchelor. Whatever, it's The Dratchelor. This Dratchelor episode is over. The Dratchelor.